We're off Nürburgring GP circuit. Just parking it a bit there. Just got the car coming up on the inside. Bit of shoulder barging there just to ease off here and try and get up the inside. Maybe a bit too much. Or just avoiding a collision there, that was close. Up into P5. Janetta seeing some sand. Just trying to navigate the car re-entering there at a slightly awkward place. Appreciating this Janetta and P3 though. Fighting a good fight. Sending it a bit there.
Total time penalty is about a
Got
second.
quite a hefty penalty for that mistake as well.
Total time penalty is about a second.
Don't feel like I was helped really by the cut, if it can be called such a thing. A bit of peak, oh, that was horrible.
Total time penalty is about 3 seconds. Total time penalty is about 3 seconds.
The car in the sand. I'm going to go for the move on the inside. Just got enough of this straight left to get through there. Janetta is fighting it for the lead there. Oh dear. Just losing my composure a bit. Just not been the best start, but in terms of track position we're looking okay. Just maybe being a bit cautious in there. Oh, we've had a big crash up front. I went wide on that one. I feel the weight transfer just gave me a bit of grief there, but managed to keep it. I'm just hoping that kind of pack behind it's quite tight, so maybe they'll cause each other some issues as they jostle. PTSD from yesterday's racing on this last chicane. Janetta is running away with it at the moment though, looking very confident. See a lot of sand bellowing out behind there, something's gone wrong on that last turn for someone. It's getting a bit hot in there. Struggle with this part of the course. Losing a lot of grip there, just a bit too much on the brake, too much weight transfer, and it's made it difficult just to keep the car under control. That's the one thing I'm finding with this tune as it is at the moment. Just the the weight transfer makes it hard to, not sure there's much room on the inside there, but I don't want to fight and cause a greater collision, so I'll surrender that for now. More comfortable in the Audi. I've spent a lot of time in that Peugeot just now, so just acclimatising to a different car again is going to feel a bit strange to start with. We are in podium land. Just looking at the car behind, has got penalty as well. I was concerned with my penalty that might affect me in terms of my position, but we're about the same on penalties, so if I can just hold the track position, big if. But if I do it, then it could be a podium, which would be the first one of the day. I'm satisfied with that, I think. Lots to do though before that. Struggling to get around here. Just wonder who's on hards, who's on mediums, whose tyres were good first. Seems like he's dropping back a bit there. Just being really careful on the brakes, just don't want to send the weight off doing. Don't know what's happened to P4, but something. So this is now feeling to me like a real chance to secure a GT4 podium, which would be quite nice. It's at this point where the pressure starts to build up slightly. Just got to keep focused here, keeping the rhythm that I seem to have established, and just coming a bit wide there, losing a bit of speed as I try and get the car back to control. Do a bit of a tyre check in a second, and still all white, so that's looking happy. We've got 3 laps plus the end of this one to go. That Ginetta has just run away with it, fair play. Just doing that last chicane. Oh, we've had a P2 is boxed. Interesting move. They're going to have the time in the race to kind of put those fresh tyres into effect. It remains to be seen. Certainly not a done deal though, this is it. So it's going a bit hot into T1. I suppose the only thing that means to them is they're going to come through the pack again. Just losing the weight transfer, you just feel shifting from side to side there. Not a good segment, but make it through. Bit of space between me and the car behind still as well, so that's happy. Just struggled with that corner a couple of times. Just keep it together, Spike, come on. Car in front's got a 4-second penalty as well, so I wonder what their strategy is, whether they'll be stopping again or not. Well, they've not stopped at all yet, so might be on the no stop strategy. the Troot, taking the statistically weakest car and running away with it. Just gonna manage this chicane here. Made a mess of that a couple of times as well. Oh my gosh, he has boxed. I'm just wondering what this means for me. I think I've got to be really careful. My fronts are now on under. Maybe I should have taken a box as well. Just going to commit to the one stop. Just whether they last for the remainder of this race. Just in the lead. But I don't think I'm going to be able to hold it with quicker cars coming in on fresh tyres, but we can hold P3 at least, maybe P2. Just trying to be careful, trying to manage the tyre condition as well. It's a 6-second gap to the car behind now. Got to get one more lap out of these tyres. He has got a bigger penalty than I have as well, so if I can just be within 2 seconds of him, there's a lot to do. Just got to keep it together now. I think this would be a good recompense after a tough touring car race last time round, if I can just keep it together, but he's got me for pace, that's for sure. He's got the fresher tyres now. Just going to try and not bundle it off there. Take a bit of that curb. I don't think I'll be able to hold him for another lap. We'll do our best though. Tyres are now looking a bit sad. They've slipped into that darker orangey colour, so just trying not to invite him onto the inside of there. This is where I'm going to struggle to keep him out. Looking at the outside, he's gone up the inside. A good pass in the end. Done well to box it so late and still come out on top. That's quite impressive. Feels like he just knew what the plan was from the start. Stuck with it. I suppose you don't know though. And he's already built that gap up, so even with his bigger penalty, unless he absolutely squanders it somehow, this is being sucked into the dirt there, just trying to manage the tyre condition. They are very poor now. Just got half a lap to get through. They've just gone over to severe wear, so just going to look at the gap between me and behind, and it's 8 seconds, so I'm not too worried. I think just got to keep it under control here. Down to 5 seconds, and he's without the penalty, so it's not a done deal. P2 looking up a bit. I'm just going to send it over here. Bit of an error, not the way I wanted the race to end, but really lucky to get off with a fairly light penalty for that one as well. Just tyres really on the last legs now. Just I think I would have slipped down to P3. yeah, so I think I got a more aggressive penalty after that initial 6/10 for the off track. So yeah, slipping down to third in that last lap, but yeah, I committed to that no stop strategy, and actually P3, that KTM's done well in that last lap just to close from 8 seconds down to within that penalty window and just to take that PT, but happy to come out with a